I got. I just gave you that. Hell yeah, indeed. I don't fucking care about con whatsoever, but crushing damage bonus is exactly what I want in the pit. Is Crowfall good now? Is it blue or green? Is it blue or green? So it weighs 10 then instead of 15? Any secondary stats besides the con and the attack power? Not sure, I'd have to plug that in. I think it's close. Probably a little worse than what I have, but it's really close. You can trade it to me if you want, and I'll redeploy it to somebody else if I don't end up using it if you want. You trade that back to me one play if you want, the this one. Oh, are we doing that thing? I don't know what the fuck to do with something like that one play, because we totally brought that down as a group. It wasn't like, you know what I mean? Like, jeez. This. All right. Group PvP mostly. I do a lot of solo, but right now the campaign just came up, and it's a campaign where everyone imports naked. So right now there's a lot of incentive to run around as a group, get basic gear for your guys, and otherwise be a presence. And we're about to enter Siege Hour, so there's land that you can take. You can capture forts and keeps, which are different sized holdings, and those things only are vulnerable during certain hours of the day. And we're approaching siege timing for this game. So tonight, right now, basically, very shortly from now, there'll be a number of, well, not very shortly, about 30 minutes from now, there'll be a number of keeps and forts that are vulnerable to be captured. So it behooves you to group up. This is Transcendence again. I think they're running, annoyingly. This is the Transcendence group we just fought, possibly with more. Thank you very much. This group, people from my community, or guild outside of that? It is a guild I've joined that it's outside of my community. It's not like the Filthy Robot Guild or something like that. Where the fuck are we? Okay, there we are. Actually not seeing where the fuck my group went. Just killed a PvE mob in this because I can't fucking find what we're fighting here. Be real careful here. Pretty heavy numbers from them. Be really hard to tell what the fuck's going on here. Almost no target calling going on right now, which kind of sucks. Normally something I would do for the guild, but as I'm streaming, it kind of sucks to do that. Right now I'm just like stuck poking from like super long range as a confessor. Kind of sucks. Just got interrupted on my turned around, turned and died from fucking full. Sucks. Okay. Go back into that. I don't know what their numbers are. It's more than ours, but not that much more than ours. Maybe like 13 to our 10 maybe. Maybe. Good. What we want. We want some content. Any PKA appearance scheduled for the future? Yes. Where are we resing? Respawn is there. Okay. Where are we resing? Which temple? Where temple is from here? We got one. North. Recalling. Okay. All right. I better hear comms for sure, but I need to yell if I'm doing comms. Where did ERA get so many people? They have a lot these days. They got a big group out tonight. It's fine. I'm happy to have that. Can you play solo? Yep. Is it possible to play sober? I mean, it is. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't mind streaming discoms sometimes. I don't want to stream this particularly right now. I do want to call there though, because I felt really annoyed that I couldn't be like calling out the target to get the focus on. It's like what I like to do in guild fights, but I got to figure that out for that. Build your character sober, then drink. Exactly. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I don't doubt that it's a better viewer experience to hear comms, but it's a matter of, you know, it's a trade-off, right? I'm not playing this alone. I'm not even playing this in a small gang right now. This is a, you know, this is a mid-sized thing, right? 10 to 15 right now for what's going on in alpha like this. Not really fair to be like, hey, I'm going to show up, I'm going to stream live comms with no delay with all comms. That's not really fair to them. But we'll see. Maybe I can do something like unmute comms as I'm calling, or maybe I'll just let me yell and just unmute my comms in guild so I can yell when we're in a fight like that. It's just it takes a second to set that up. I'm using push to talk right now, and push to talk is not super friendly with calling as a comp. I much prefer to be voice activated for that. Anyways, I don't mind losing fights at all. Really don't. Oh, there's a fair chunk of them. Really come in particularly coordinated. They had some AoEs in there. I'm kind of curious how I died at the end of that. I thought I turned, was ready to ult kind of deal, but I got blown up pretty quickly. All right, what do we need? What kind of headset do I have? I think V, you can find the link to my hardware in my right below the stream right now for the headset I have. We're gonna group up again and go. I think sieges enter. So let's take a look. So when do actual? I think I can show you this one on. When do actual? Oh wow, it's a big campaign. It's 13 zones. Our last one was 8, I think. This is a bigger campaign. What's available at Siege here shortly? 2030 is 13 minutes. So there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wow, there's like... Are these today? Oh no, okay, I see. Can I not sort by today? No, I can't sort by today. Oh, yes, I can. It's auto sorted by today. Okay, so there's 9 holdings vulnerable coming up in 13 minutes here. Oh, I wasn't calling comms there, Gene, because I was muted on Discord. But I would prefer to call there. It's much more fun. So I think I have stuff to assign right now. Combat basics. Kinda want that one. And exploration basics. Quite sure where I'm going on this one. I think I'm going for stamina. Hate the fact that I have to take so much of this. Alright. Maybe I'll try calling for this, see if I can make it work with streaming. I haven't tried it yet. Just an awkward series of things. Like, talking to you guys like this means I want push-to-talk comms. Calling, I don't want push-to-talk comms. I am on my Fnatic. Wouldn't mind calling tonight as well, Rook. Alright. I may stop talking to you guys in a minute here when we get close. See. Basically what I have to do is I have to fucking on the fly change push to talk to voice activated. Just start yelling. Then I have to shoot down a helicopter so it doesn't mess with my audio. And then I have to slaughter a cow in a weird way to freak the neighbors out. Yeah, Nerf. I want to point out that right now is a alpha. There's going to be multiple wipes before launch. This game's going to get a lot bigger by launch. There's a number of active guilds right now. I can certainly point you in the right direction. The guild I'm in right now is not recruiting, but my point is that it will be recruiting later. And the reason why we're not recruiting right now is we're already one of the larger guilds on the server, and we don't want more people because we run into too many people. You run into this issue, you can't have games anymore. So... sorry, Rook, did you want me not to drop group? I thought you said when you said get out was get out of group. Reinvite me if you would then, please. Yeah, sorry. Thank you, Dejini, for the 38 months. I think the game is fun. I think the game is... They think that they have most of their systems in place and they're just now refining, and I think that's mostly true. The game is fun as it stands. It's not perfect, and it's definitely alpha, and it's definitely a small company, but it's the most fun I've had in a PvP game, in a PvP MMO since, I don't know, 15 years or something. So the people playing are super nice and chill. I don't ever stream general chat. You're not wrong mostly, but general chat can be pretty toxic. What bourbon am I drinking tonight? This is Woodford Reserve. try to I was a Maker's Mark fan to begin with, and then kind of transitioned to Makers and Knob, and then moved entirely to Knob, and I've now moved to Knob in Woodford. That's what I'm doing right now. Yeah. I played Darkfall. Darkfall a game? I played Darkfall and Shadowbane. But I don't know if it was also a game. Blantones. Never had that, Psycho. That needs to be added to my to-do list. Where might I find it? Is it regional? No, I never played a free-for-all PvP game. Doesn't sound like something I played. Alright, I will try to provide a halfway decent set of calls here for this coming forward. Hard when you can't hear comms. I don't want to stream comms for this. I don't like calling for stuff like when we heavily outnumber someone. What am I gonna do? Call running down a guy on a fucking like all by himself? Yanni, he's on the roof. 20 people circle him and shoot him. Prices are bad in Iowa for bourbon that I've found. My wife went back to Wisconsin to see her family over the 4th, and I had her grab me like 6 bottles of fucking bourbon while she was out there. So I don't want to be in that. I don't want to be buying extremely expensive bourbon here in Iowa that I'm getting massively ripped off by. I don't mind paying for a good product, but fuck. Hard liquor isn't cheap in Iowa? Why the fuck not? What else is there to do in Iowa? Maybe I'll take Rook up on the his offer to ship me some bourbon from Kentucky. Can he get it down there? Try to like drill that name into my head. I'm annoyed with that death. I wish it's the second death tonight that I'm not sure it should have happened. Like I'm pretty sure I turned and ulted. Cheap beer is the choice drink. I'm going to college there. I'm older than college age. I'm well past my years of drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon. And these days I like to drink something I enjoy. Iowa the same as Idaho? No, those are two uniquely different and totally interesting states. I made a vow to myself years ago that I'd leave the Midwest, but apparently it's gonna be coffin only. I kind of wanted to do this anyways. I'm really considering... I don't like this class for this reason. Ready? I don't need that ability, or that ability, or that ability. Considering PvP just like this tonight. Hipsters our age aren't past drinking PBR. How could you get past it? You never drink it because you were a hipster. You drank it because it was dirt fucking cheap. It's a different character than the other one. This is the Fanatic. I like Plague Lord on my Inquisitors. But when I'm in large group gangs, I don't bring Plague Lord on my Fanatics. Alright. I mean, I'll leave him on, but I'm just not going to use him. It just feels like... I'll leave him there, but it's just so bad. It's just so sad in the Confessor right now. It's like the class is like 3 buttons. I don't mind them. They're not terribly unpleasant to play. It's just feels kind of bad. Like I can't remember the last time I cast this ability. This is the Force Mage push. I was considering making a PvP video on this Confessor where I only had 2 buttons equipped, which were it'd probably be the other one. It'd be the CC Confessor, where I just had Absolution and I don't even need this ability. This ability is a group ability. I'd never cast that solo. You could probably do just Absolution and auto attacks. There were some great WoW videos like a million years ago of like naked rogues killing people, it'd kind of be the same for confessors. I mean, shouldn't be doing that with Force Mage if I'm gonna do it, so I wouldn't get kinetic boost, but. Alright. So I think there's a hotkey in Discord to swap from push to talk to voice activated. Bet you there's not. Let's find out. Find out. Nope. Try different one. Keybind. Mute, toggle deafen, toggle VAD. Streamer mode, overlay lock. Toggle go live streaming. What do you think VAD stands for? Rip. I'm gonna have to do it manually. Yeah. I like Plague Lord on Confessors. They're one of the classes that has the slots to run as many Plague Lord as you want, basically. But I don't want too many Plague Lords in a guild group. Like, there's a limit that is useful. Sound is getting so weird right now. The gates are making really weird like noises. That's awkward, Nerf. I've been meaning to see if I should cast this. Ball is next to you, watching to see where you go in. Right now, that guy. The Earth Guild has spotted us. KGB is right here.
Quitters never win.
Thank you, Ula, for the 6 months.
6 months.
Is that what it means? Nerf? Is that what that button means? You'd be a fucking god if that were the case. Find out. I thought I tried that. Oh, it is! Yes! You're a fucking god, Nerf. This is why I modded you all those, I guess at this point, probably years ago. Alright, now I just gotta know which one I'm in. Alright. So I'm gonna make Discord very tiny, but just make it so I can see my own voice. Oh, hi. God, it works. Alright, there's a hotkey. You can bind a hotkey on Discord to switch between push to talk and voice activated. It's so good. It means I can do calling while still streaming. No, there's no delay. I'm not streaming comms yet, but I could go one step further if you want to stream what you're saying. Yeah, I hadn't done it yet, but I just thought if you were trying to make it challenging tonight, like play hard mode. Not hard mode, okay. I was trying to bait Brooke into playing hard mode, but where we live stream all of our actions as well as all of our decisions. I don't want it. Comes tonight. Don't make me have to do secret. Oh fuck. Good. Hopefully I can dodge CComs, because then I would have voice input from Discord, voice input from CComs, voice input from voice attack. I would have chat to read. I would have the toggle of calling versus the toggle of just talking. It would be talking to you guys and then talking to everybody. It's gonna be like, it's so stupid to like keep track of that in your head. All right, at least I'm playing Confessor, so I only need to press 2 buttons. I'll be fine. 3 buttons when I'm tired. When I don't know what to attack, you just cast CC. It's easy. Easy class. Not like Frostguard level of easy, but it's still pretty damn easy. Mark, how many alts do you have in my channel right now? Frostguard easy. Next time I play a Frostguard, I'll get that in the title if I play a Frostguard ever. I'm really considering rolling one because I think I have a couple friends who I roam around with 2 to 3 man, and we're always trying to figure out what the best 3-man comp is. And I think it's probably Earthkeeper, Frostguard, Stormcaller. I think that's probably the best 3-man group I can think of. Like that's the comp with the best possibility of punching up. Wish there was a symbol or a notification when I was changing palms. Well. You can, I think Triple P, are you not able to add quotes? I'm pretty sure I added you to that quote list. If you do not have permissions, let me know. No reason you shouldn't. Adding quotes is a good portion. Alright, I'm so fucking ready to lead someone. I think I'm doing pretty shit in this campaign right now. I think I've died more times than I've killed anyone, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, where are we? We are... that one. I'm gonna be like, oh my god. I'm 1 and 2. Feels bad. What that a booty do, Bizra asks. Tough question to answer, Bizra. What can't it do? Night nerf. Make a hotkey. Make. Don't worry, now I have it. Don't you have any clout with the Battle Brothers devs to release the DLC sooner? I've been advocating against that. I've been trying to make it as useful for me as possible. So I was going for September 26th was my ideal release date. They've been resistant to that idea and have thought that they would want to release it based on their own development schedule. But I've been trying, man. I've been trying. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. Alright, I'm feeling the bourbon. This should be a good target calling. Generally, enough bourbon makes you aggressive enough that you want to kill things, which is where I want to be. Is this PvP or PvE based? It's a PvP MMO. So it's PvP based. These are players. They glow blue because of envy. All of us are envious of that one guy's psycho. See how he doesn't glow? Don't have permission to edit the quote sheet. Alright, ping me tomorrow when I'm sober, Triple P, and I will fix that. If you ping me on mod Discord, I will fix that. It's probably tomorrow morning when I wake up. Durg based. The flesh is mostly a blobber, yeah. The rest of us tend not to fight that way. It's awkward, but it's true. RSK4. What's the 4? 4 sweet kids? Kyle, the equivalent of 4 sweet kids now? What does a child weigh? Ah, for life. That's 4L, not 4 exclamation point. Gotcha. No, just ping me on Discord, Triple P. Just be like, @filthy, hey, I need access to the quote sheet, and I'll get you on there, man. Cheers. Also, hi. Alright. It's gonna get loud when I start yelling, chat. My wife calls it yelly time. We watch TV in this room sometimes. Not right now because there's no TV in here, but when we were at the last location, I had a TV in my streaming room, and she'd be in there sometimes in the evening, and I'd be playing this, and I'd be shot calling, and she'd be like, "Is it yelly time right now?" I'm like, "Yes," and she'd just like frown at me and leave the room. We'll try that. I have no idea how many we are. I guess I could find out. We're more than 10 here. This might be more than 15. This might be 20. Let's take a look. What do I actually see? And at least 18 here. What's comm say? Yeah, let's get to the back. I want to give stream snipers an actual count. Looks like about 20 of us. I always seem calm. I'm not yelling because I'm not calm. I'm yelling because I'm trying to make myself heard. To be entirely clear what the combat calls are. Seem calm. Many things. I don't know about calm.
Quitters never
Thanks,
win.
Brackus. My coordinates are hidden, dude.
Team abusive.
Yep. I was thinking about it a second ago. I was thinking if I could maybe add a hotkey to OBS when I'm zoning through. If I use the same hotkey I used to zone through something, I could maybe add an image file to the location as I was zoning. Yeah, no, I have that for map, but I'm talking about literally when you interact with a rune gate. If I took that hotkey, so it would just like say like, fuck you, as I zone through or something on the screen. Team abusive, yeah, man. Like, I think that I could check the OBS hotkeys right now, see if there's an availability. Alright, let's go to settings. Was hide. Go lunch, hide lunch is a hotkey? Ew. What does it look like? There's so many available. Oh, it's per scene. It's per scene. All right. Oh, we're good. We're fucking. I could totally do it. I could totally do that. It's per scene hotkeys. That's fucking amazing. All right. What I need to do, screen cap. Probably pay attention to my guild right now and actually play with them, but I want to go back and just screen cap zoning through. I could just go somewhere else for sneaky shit. It's okay. I did find out I can do scene-based hotkeys, which means I can do it for Crowfall specifically. This is kind of dumb when you look at it. Not that. But this. You look at my armor right now. This is dumb. So dumb. E. What'd she do? Yeah. Where are you based out of, Captain? Nurse in Texas has got to be a fun job right about now. My guild leader's being serious right now. I should attempt to do the same. I hate frost guards. I hate frost armor. I hate how they single-handedly ruled out melee as a reasonable alternative. I hate how they are nearly as good as a DPS caster but get to wear plate while having a buff that makes everyone act like they're in plate. Fairly stupid class design. Like, the class is unique. It's just way overpowered right now. It needs to be unique but not broken. Would be nice. Can't remember if I cap while I'm on a mount. Oh, I don't have ult. Right. Alright, chat. I'm going to switch to calling here. I'm playing it for fun to Karis, not sponsored if that's what you're asking. Look at this horse shit. I need to nerf that too. This is a long-standing bug with centaurs, which is if you hop, you bunny hop, like just tap your space bar as you're running on them, you get huge. You get basically a huge speed boost as that class. They're not mounted. They're trail mastering with centaur brokenness. Alright, let's get the last of my rocket juice in me and let's get going. Can't snap on my right hand, really? Can't snap on my right hand. That's interesting. I didn't realize I couldn't snap on my right hand. Grab Cantros right here. Look at Cantros right by us on the far right hand side, looking at the southwest. 20%, closing book. Cantros 5% down, okay. Coming back, Silky's good target. Okay, new look, Reaper. Reaper's our target, also southeast, looking to the east, they're running. Look at Newbie by Jax to the southwest. Dead. Okay, go back towards the... Are they just running? They're just all running? Did they just seriously flee the second we got here? Duck feels bad. Got 2 called. No, I wasn't muted. Could you hear me? You can't hear me right now, or you can hear me right now? Oh, you know why? Because I was doing... Oh my god. Okay. I'll fix that. Commander comms, I have a toggle. If I hold it, it mutes Discord, but talks in commander comms. I was holding that as I was yelling. Get fucked. You guys heard me call. They didn't hear me call. Feels bad. Feels bad. They didn't fight though, so calling comms when they're fucking running is pointless. It doesn't mean a goddamn thing. Bad. Looks like they were falling calls. They weren't. The targets were dying because they weren't getting heals, and I do good damage, and people aren't dumb. They look for targets when they're not hearing calls, or even if they are hearing calls, if they see a target at low health, a lot of times people will focus them. But we did kill some shit. Yep. But we killed a bunch of shit as they bailed out, which is kind of... That's the other guild that rolled us earlier that they had more than 10. They probably had around 15, but I'm not entirely certain. We're at least 15 and probably 20 right now. I don't know what's in our servers. We're only 14 in comms. Oh, but we have 2 comms. I don't know where the other group is. I think the other group is split. I think we have we're at least 20 right now. Need like a... Okay. Alright, if I add something, chat, can I see it? Add this. Wonder if I hotkeyed the comms thing I was doing, so it could show it if it was like group comms or personal comms as like an overlay right now. That might work. And then you guys could be like, filthier. I want to do. I definitely want to add. Gate overlay here. Look, I didn't. Oh, opponents are accusing us of being 35 deep. We're 20 right now? 22, something like that. Sorry, we're 35 deep. I count as 12. Do I count as... Maybe I count as 12? On a plus note, I charged my ult there. I didn't go into that fight with an ult, but I hit people enough that my ult charged up, so that's a good thing. I'm really looking forward to the follow command and or the ability to mount centaurs. If I could hop up on Rook's back right now and just AFK, or better yet, as he rode into combat, I could fling fireballs from his back. That'd be fucking amazing. I want that. You see this T view actions for Rook? What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to bind that to a hotkey that puts a bar up in that exact location on the screen. Do it right now. Grab that. Alright. Who would be the best character to interact with? If I grab that, and add an image. Yeah. Grab the image, and then I just gotta make it a file. And then, alright, so grab this into Paint. And save it as an art asset. Art assets for sure. Crowfall? What is it? Hmm. This work. Okay. What would this be called? This is... Alright. So if I now add that as an... and toggle it. I wonder if I can toggle that. I think I can toggle it. It was a planned stream snipe. The fight we just had defleshed? I think what just happened was a sad distance. I think he's our third fanatic, yep. Did I come through on that, Rook? Okay. Alright, so see if I can get that going. Okay. So if I add an image file now and actually grab that one there. I gotta move it specifically. That one. This one. That. Pretty close. Okay. Then if I now toggle that. Then I go settings. I don't really like the fact it's T. He's kind of a big one. But I guess I could toggle it fairly pretty easily. And it's not a big deal when it pops up. I just gotta know it's there, right? Hotkeys. And this Crowfall stream. Alright, this. Yeah, let's check. Fuck yeah. Alright. That should work. Okay. Alright. We will always be zoning to Mr. Planks. Mr. Planks. Every time I zone now, I will in fact be trading with you. Just heads up. Yep, I took an image and toggled it on that. I'm always trading with Planks when I zone now.
Quitters never win.
Joniel for the 8 months. Welcome back. Alright. I actually like this content right now, but honestly. This is too many people for me. Like, not in the sense that, like, I don't mind having a 20v20. Like, we get 20v20s. But I don't like the idea that we're a 20v less than 20. Darren, I'm streaming this to my stream now. There's no PP for you. You're fucking back in comms. Darren, get a 2-liter out. Take care of it. We're moving. Don't use metal cans. Use plastic. Come on now. Be a pro gamer. I wonder if I'm supposed to be with this group. There's like a 99% chance I'm not supposed to be with that group. Fine. Who is that? I don't know that player. I try to stream you 100% defleshed. Everyone knows where you are so they can kill you. I need some way to slow you down. Otherwise you're gonna get too much KDR. Alright, the centaur. I know what's gonna happen. I'm like 1 and 2 on this fucking confessor. It's horrendous. Alright, chat. Tell me what you see for this. Ready? What do you guys see on the screen? Yeah, I know for okay. I know we're gonna see it for a split second. There's nothing I can do about a split second, right? Like it's always gonna pop for a split second. Roger. Sure. We're gonna move east, is what it sounds like we're doing. We're gonna have frost armor here before we go. Can I get frost armor too? That'd be nice. That's super close. Rook, that's super close. I wish my pack pig wasn't invisible. And I wish I could name it. I think I would name my pack pig Deflunged. There's at least a chance. Quick! Get on! If we can get to that fort. A4, they get out of here. They don't mind me. I joined the stream curious about Crowfall, but it feels something I have seen in every other MMO. I doubt it reinvents the genre of MMO entirely. It's going to have some similarities between other MMOs. Can't deny that. Did you have specific questions, or are you just happy with that sentiment? Hmm. 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 Downstairs is very far away. Yeah, well, you're welcome to ask questions too. I just don't know what you want me to respond to when you say it has similarities to other MMOs. No shit, it's an MMO. happy to answer questions about the game. Need more whiskey. I don't disagree, Fudgeinator. Like, it's here, but it's empty, and like, I can't fix that. I can't fix that from here. I'm farther away from the kitchen than I was in my last place, which is kind of a negative. I have to pee kind of badly, but I want to kill shit more than I want to pee. It's kind of typical MMO problems. Yes, Wet Bandit. You are not wrong. There is something broken about my glass. We're inside, Mr. Planks. Look at this. Hey, Varacus. I hope you're alright with that, man. That was a sponsored thing for me. But again, it's free to play as long as you don't do anything else. If you're willing to just press buttons, it's good. It's fine. Don't disagree, Fudgeinator. If they were to patch it to add something that auto-refilled my glass, I'd be fine with that. I don't know, chat's kind of quiet at this size, man. I like chat a little busier than this. 130. I mean, there's only 100 people watching in Crowfall right now. So that means only 99 of my viewers are stream snipers. There's a lot of you who are just quietly watching. I do much better when I have something to talk about here. And I can talk about what my idiot guildmates are talking about, but that's not going to help anyone. Gonna help anyone at all. I have my inventory anything? No, inventory is empty. Yeah, oh for sure, it's a game. I read somewhere recently, Baracus, that the top 99 of the top 100 most profitable games this in the last year for mobile games were not for profit games, or not for profits, but were free to play games. In other words, microtransactions are the profitable way to create mobile gaming right now. Not surprised at all. And yes, human psychology is going to play into that, give you that fucking response of the level up, the thing that drops, the quest completed, the building upgraded, the army stronger, etc., etc. 100%. I'm ready for some combat. I've had no combat tonight. I had that one fight with Zyback that was kind of fun. And I had I think that was it. I think that's been the only fun combat tonight. Not whack. That's a good thing. If 99, I think reinterpret that data, Fudgeinator, right? If 99% of the people playing it are playing it for free and having fun, and they only need 1% of their players to play and pay it to have to make money, fucking fine with that. You're a long-time viewer and actually tuned in not because you're interested in Crowfall, just curious how I'm doing. I'm doing alright, man. Moved to a new location, having some internet issues, fighting to death with that. You might see it, and my bit rate goes up and down from time to time. It's really pissing me off. Just ordered a new modem and a new router to try to deal with that. I like the new place. My new apartment's really cool. It's much bigger than my last apartment, and it costs less, which is nice, but it's because I moved to Iowa. Doing still my normal mix of strategy games in the day, and then Crowfall in the evening. We are running around as a group right now looking for content. Milk gives you a quest. Yeah. Yelp could give us a quest. I have to kill him though, I'm pretty sure. I can get to that. Alright, I need to do less circle standing and more PvPing.
Quitters never
Thank you,
win.
JB from TO. Cheers, man.
Evening, sir.
Good evening to you as well. I need to pee. You're gonna be here long enough that I can go to the bathroom. Darn! Come here, I need to pee. I changed my streaming schedule. Yep. In the title. There you go. See, this is the sad part of games like this, right? You don't want to be so big you can't get a fight, but you don't want to be small enough that you can't take a fight, and that sweet spot is perpetually everything. I mean, never any background music in your streams. Because as soon as you start listening to background music, you deny yourself the ability to upload it to YouTube. I don't really like that. Yep. Mm-mm-mm. Alright, chat. Hopefully we get a fight in this fucking siege hour. I am looking forward to this particular campaign. Because we're gonna go knocking on people's doors this campaign. And that means we're gonna get fights. People are gonna want their holdings. Maybe tonight they don't give a shit. So be it. But in a couple days, we got 2 weeks. They're gonna have to build something. Yeah, swag, they're all fucking hiding. It's too bad. Doing a lot of running around and not a lot of killing. How many people does this generally bring to the plate? It really depends on what the occasion is. I don't know what the active count in the guild is. Depends if it's like a call to arms or just a regular day kind of thing. Tends to be like the number of people who log in tends to be based on content too. No content, low number of people. Content, you ping a couple people and they log in. Content and it's big, like there's a lot of fucking people, you do a fucking ping and like a content ping and people come. Blanks, I'm gonna need some cash out of you. How it works. Oh, that one just going straight through. Rip. Last time you tried it. Yeah, Teamfight Tactics was fun for a while. Did it backwards? It's a toggle. It's not a matter of backwards. It's a toggle. Toggle. I hit it twice is what it looks like. Rip. It's a hotkey, right? So tap it twice, turns on, then turns off. It doesn't have issues with fucking latency like Crowfall does. So there's gonna be a fine sequence between broadcasting what's happening. Because like I run up to it and it gives me a little thing, right? Like if I get to here, like I get this hover. So I can hit T, which is fine. Then I hit it again, and again, and again, etc. So it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be better than nothing, right? Ah, this is a range DPS JB from TO. Yep. Maybe have it on a separate key to hit before you go in. Those same keys are for like when I type right now too. I don't want it really to be that. I'm okay with how it is. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be better than nothing. I don't actually care to hide our comms, our position entirely most of the time. Honestly, I really don't. Just every once in a while. I mean, I could run with that on permanently. I could run with that on. Just in the middle of the screen. Then it would never pop up. Maybe I should. Kind of not in the way, honestly. I wonder if I should just run that. Planks famous. I could run it as an advertisement. It could be like, go to Planks. I can make it for Jaws fucking You know what I should do? I should reach out to Jaw and be like, hey Jaw, you want me to stream that all the time with your name on there? Right in this location for your EK? Well, just need a little bit of a kickback. Happy to be a shill for you, Jaw. I just leave it there. Like, how distracting is it? It's kind of distracting to me when I look over there, but maybe it's not that big a deal. I could take it off the hotkey. Ah. Alright, let's try this then. I don't want to do it because it feels so fucking bad, but maybe? Oh, no, no. Oh. You could put it like the question of the day. Huh. What else could I do with it? I could make it smaller because I don't really care if it shows that I'm zoning through. I just care that it shows where. All I really have to do is block the actual... All I have to do is actually block the actual zone. Okay. I hate the same thing, Tyrannical. There's no solution to it, though. I'm not gonna not stream game noises. And you can't shut the game noises off without shutting me off. I mean, they actually enter my stream as different streams. But there's no setting on Twitch to be like turn off streamer's desktop. Don't come kill you, Bizra. Alright, so how far in do we need to actually go with this? I can just edit the image file. Wonder if I should just make the sponsor thing right in the middle of my screen. Good. Like, you guys probably see nothing as I come up to this gate. Yeah, you don't see shit, do you? Huh. That's better. It's better than having to toggle it. Profile a niche game or specific MMO? Probably a niche game, I'd say. I'm happy with Crowfall these days, relatively. I'm not sure is the answer. I want to be on the ground floor because it has the potential to be very good. If they fuck it up royally, I will walk away from this game in a heartbeat. But at the moment, I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty good. All right, so we got to make it smaller. Ain't bad, ain't bad. Okay. Need food. Why aren't there any new MMOs coming out? The only recent one I heard is New World. New World is like this, but with consensual PvP. I fucking hope not, Spike. That's a disturbing announcement. I hear you though. I mean, we're a large force right now. We're a quarter of the server. Kind of makes sense. All right, I'm gonna go to live comms. You guys hear me okay? Good. Okay. There. All right, looks like Corvus is in there. All right, look on the far side. Look at Finn Grimar looking by himself on the far left. Look at Taga Cage standing out alone on the ramp. Taga Cage. Taga Cage is our target. We gotta get in there, Rook, if we're gonna do this. Are we taking this? Because we need to get in. Okay. Alright, look at Newbie. Look at Newbie northeast. Get into the throne, look at Newbie. Look at Nebuchadnezzar on the far side, on the southwest side. Just dodged into us. Right in behind us. Turn around and kill it. You heals on Filthy? What a fucking clusterfuck. Oh, I did not mean to roll like that. Hey guys, good target. We can... Gotta play cautiously here till I get ult again. Just tried to CC, got knocked down immediately. Look at Drayson on the far. Look at Kalanos on the far left. He dodged stupidly. Kill him. Kill him. Can't tell if I'm broadcasting or not. I'm not. Okay. Okay. Without fail, the second I start the CC combo, knockdown. Look at Yeti. Yelly isolated on the side, set northeast by himself. Finish Yelly, 20%. Yelly down. Look at Drayson to the southeast. By himself again. Frostguard, finish. 5%. He just dodged out of the room towards planks. Get damage on him, please. Still want Drayson's. Drayson's still a good target ranged. Finish Drayson, please. Drayson 5%. Finish, finish, finish. Okay, new target, Duffy. Look at Duffy, the healer on the ramp. He is to the northwest between... Look at Duffy, he's alone, he's alone. Finish him, please. So happy about Duffy as a target too? Still like Duffy, just rolled into the room by himself, isolated. Kill Duffy, kill Duffy, kill Duffy. Closing book, Duffy. Duffy down. Zephyr Zinc is a good target. Down. Look at Grimmel. Alright, I don't know how that was watching chat. Kind of like, it's so hard to tell if like my calls are going through. I'm like, my call's being listened to. Like Rook's calling targets, and the targets are not always my targets. I'm mostly looking to focus targets that are isolated and visible so that our range can pick them up. I'm trying to give a direction, a character name, and a location if possible, so we can pick things up for that. Yeah, this is a MMO mixed with an FPS is exactly the contribution of what this game ends up being. So, all you, Craig? Quite possibly. I think the Frost Guards are doing a lot more. It was fun, but we didn't get the fucking keep. We're too late. We're just a little late to do anything, right? Like, we won that fight, but we lose the fort. I don't know. I don't know if that was fun watching the calls or not. You can see what it is as a range. You're just constantly trying to keep line of sight on the target to promote damage. To actually project damage, rather. I don't know. I like calling. I like making that decision, but it's sometimes it's tough when there's too many callers. It's like awkward. That was fun to watch. You liked it when I was calling. It was a pretty good fight. I don't know what the numbers were like. Watching his calls better without? Yeah, of course. Any more information, you could hear the rest of comms would probably be better too. Like, I don't doubt it. I like calling, but it's 'cc at 15. But possible. That is the bread and butter of this game. If you guys are if you're new to watching Crowfall or kind of been watching the streams tonight and been like, what the fuck's going on? That's the bread and butter of it. Group fights on objectives. The objective here is this circle. They actually took this objective. This window is closed. This location is not vulnerable right now. So we cannot take this location. It's owned by Corvus Citadel, the red at the top with the red circle there. Because the siege window was an hour siege window. That was 8:30 to 9:30 my time. So we showed up like 2 minutes from the siege window. That's when I was yelling about pushing into the throne room, because we could have actually capped this out from under them if we had more people than they did in the circle. And you probably don't start that way because they didn't have less people than us. We had about the same number of people. But if we were killing them faster than they were doing that, we just needed a little bit more time. So we killed the entire lot of them, but they held the objective. So on some level, like, we won the fight, but we didn't win the objective. So. So I want to I want to set up this floating overlay in the middle of my screen just a little bit tighter so I don't have to do it too much. I don't like it being this large, but I don't need to toggle it, I don't think. Yeah, so one of the nice things is this patch, siege hour is an hour. Next patch, siege hour is 4 hours. And that's a really cool thing because players show up for the objectives and often leave after. Like a mix of CTF and PvP arena. Yeah, a mix of PvP arena. There's some theory crafting in the builds. There's supposed to be a bigger diversity of builds. There's some people who built Shadowbane are a part of the dev team for this, which means we're seeing things like pretty wide diversity of builds. It's just not in the game yet. It's in their near to-do list. Right now, there's a fair number of different classes that are playable and competitive, but there isn't that much diversity of builds inside those classes. So I'm looking forward to that because I like the idea of a like strategy-based game where you're building classes and building comps and building teams and building fucking guilds with the FPS kind of skill-based combat when you actually are pressing buttons. I like. So forts right now are kind of like mini. So that was a fort we were attacking. Forts are kind of like mini keeps right now, and they're not going to be in the future. Forts are going to be not an objective that you can live out of. Okay, if I look at this right now, unfortunately, where it puts the fucking name is right in the end, right? So if I hover this, what I need is actually just right here. I don't need the T. I can just put a fucking name right there. I just drop this quest mode there. It's kind of awkward. So what could I put there that wouldn't be annoying in the middle? Because this is surprisingly not that annoying of a hover. Put our guild name there. Put my name there. Throw my logo in there. My filthy robot logo. Hover there. Those. The thing is, it needs to be solid, which is kind of annoying. It needs to be solid to block whatever shows up there. Alright, so what if I made this? It's somehow more annoying to me than this fucking hovering bar. Possibly because the bar is something I'm used to seeing. Put in an old school porn scrambler. I don't know if I know what that is. What is an old school porn scrambler? I would like to have something there. I don't really want to run the... I'm fine with the filthy robot thing. I don't really like that particular crop of that, but I don't really want it there. I mean, I could just leave like a smaller portion of this, but it seems like if I'm already going to do that, like the only part I care about is stop grabbing the other scene. The only part I care about is right where it says gate to whatever. Like I only need that very back part, like from there backwards, actually blocked. And I don't even need it that deep, right? It only needs to be very small thing. Chat, this would be a perfect outsourcing kind of thing, crowdsourcing kind of thing. What should I put there that's innocuous, easily looked over? I feel like it should be like, I should keep like the use portion of this. I should make it T, use prime sub. What else could we do with that? I watched the Playboy channel. It just made it all scrambled. Yeah, but just mean like kind of like squiggly lines. Like, why would I use squiggly lines when I could use actual useful imagery? That's what I was thinking about, throwing quest mode in there. I could make my most recent notifications there, but I don't do that either. I had a setup I kind of liked. What else could we do with that? Schedule. Prime subplug. All right. I'll ask. Let me see. Okay, so what I need to do is move up, grabbing that. Thanks. Grab that. No. Grab that. Use prime stuff. Is it too obnoxious? But I don't know. I don't like being solicited for things when I'm on streams, and I try not to solicit my viewers for anything. Putting a ticker, like what? You know what would be, I would love to fucking put in there? I'd love to put in like a KDR. But I don't think there's any way to do that right now. I don't think... Is there a website version of the kill board for a campaign? There's not, right? The only way to get into the actual kill board is through the map. Like, I have to go in through a campaign. I have to do this. Tickers, you put in anything and it will just change. What do you mean with a ticker? I don't know what I want to put there. Everything else seems the opposite of innocuous. Yeah, well, I could take a bar where it says gate 2, so it always shows the same location. That's what we ran all day today. I mean, I did the very similar thing, which is I did a trade with the person, which pops up in the same spot. But I'm trying to, rather than just hide it, I understand how I could hide it, Music Cat. I could just hide it with what I already hit it with. I'm looking for something that would be more useful than just a hiding message. I mean, if we just have to cover that spot, I might as well make something more useful than hiding. You know, like, I could make it my schedule, exclamation point schedule. I could make it, you know, like subscribe to Filthy. I could make it subscribe with Prime. I could, you know, I could do some version of that stuff is what I'm getting at. And it only realistically needs to be, I mean, what's the longest map? So if I look at this, what is the longest zone? We got Redta, Oakenzal, Nezeril, Nayfiro. Pretty long one. From Moon Temple. Alright, let's go to Moon Temple. Can we not zone temple to temple anymore? Interesting. What if I can still make it into the Moon Temple? What is this fucking zone again? I always forget how I can figure that out. So if I were to go to here, can zone into that. I want to go to Moon Temple. Where's the Moon Temple entrance? Gareth. Rexus. Azalith. Azalith again. Moon Temple. Wait. What? Am I supposed to... Okay, if I go to this zone, I'm in this zone. I come in through that gate. I run to that gate, I guess. See how long that needs to be. I have a second account. Don't I have some other stuff I could screen grab? Again, like, you're missing the fucking point of the question. I keep asking the same thing, and I keep getting people telling me different things that I could do. I'm looking for a useful thing I could block it with. I'm not trying to be sneaky. I'm not trying to be matching it as closely as possible. I can just match it with the name of another zone. That isn't the point. The point is I'm trying to find something that if it's going to be sitting in my screen all of the time, because it's easier to block by leaving something there than ever toggling it, what could I leave there that would be useful to me as a streamer? Much more useful to me than the shit that's there right now. Like, what would ideally I have there? I mean, it's essentially an ad. I don't really want another ad on my screen, but if I have to do it, I might as well put something. I could move the existing ads, but it feels to me, it feels annoying to have the existing ads added to that. Like, it's too much. Like, I don't want to move them in the center of my screen. Like, I could move these, the F2K carousel and the recent events. I could move that to that location. But it needs to be dark enough to block, but not too much to get in the way. So what I need to do is I need to find the space that is the largest space that needs to be blocked. You're saying log in another account and use that to screen grab the leaderboard. Oh, but no, you're missing the point. The leaderboard updates in real time. And if I'm going to put that there, which I would be fine with, which would be the leaderboard, what I would want is I would want an updated version of that. But I can't get that there because I don't think there's a website. Like, if I could find a website that could do that, I could probably figure out a way to get that there. But if it's just like manually updating, that's not good enough. All right. All right, I got actual PvP here, so let me get this. Hey, I think I actually see them. I was trying to run the Moon Temple to set something up and just ran into a group of 5 people. I'm running back now. Yeah. Dern's not allowed to come. He's in chastity. Hey. All right. I guess I'm gonna have to let that wait for a second because I'm not entirely certain what I want to do with that yet. And I'm okay with the blocker, I guess. Oh, sorry. Got into everyone, huh? I'm gonna figure out what you guys have any suggestions what I could do? So I can make something that hovers over where the gate blocker is all the time, but it's easier instead of to toggle it, because the problem with a toggle is the pop-up is not always when your toggle is. So it's easier just to leave something there. It's really innocuous to leave like a trade message there, but it's kind of stupid, right? Like, there's many better things. Talking to you. Yeah, so right now I've been leaving like, yeah, it's like a streaming blocker to hide where we're going, so I can still do that. So I could put a link to my channel, I could put a link to fucking like to subscribe to Filthy, I could put a link to Dissient, I could put a link to just like a random cock picture that I'm really happy with on the internet. Like, I mean, it could be anything. Yeah. Problem is, it's kind of ugly. Like, it's like the floating, like your actions with Mr. Flanks is kind of innocuous because it looks like the game, like just a random like ad or like because I could just move. I mean, I already run my team's carousel and I also run like recent events. I could just move those there. It's just ugly sitting in the center of the screen. It's surprising how innocuous the trade with Mr. Planks is. I need something that's not hideously fucking ugly sitting in the center of my screen. Good night, Purdue. Guess I'll just leave this here for now. Figure it out. Alright. I'm up for some PvP, guys, in a second. I just need to refresh my whiskey. So I will be back in like 2 minutes, and then I'm up for something. Filthy's back. Where did you guys go? Alright. Let's see if we can get some fucking combat going on here. Hey, Joe. I'm not talking to chat. I'm here. You're here. It's exciting. They're... Gentlemen, they're right there. Let's fucking... Oh, it's... No, god damn it. One ply! You prick. What are you talking about? I was yelling at one ply. I'm not allowed to yell at one ply? He was pretending to be a combat target? Surprisingly awkward chat, trying to figure out comms for this. We'll see. Dude, I spelled slippery fights tonight. Rip. Ah, fine. It's fine. Not important. Yeah, I mean, I'm still streaming. It should be easy. Yeah, I can see that being a hard thing to put together. There might... I got you baited. I was told that we get some PvP. And I might actually get some PvP if I'm lucky here. We'll see. Yeah, I might get a little PvP tonight. Sounds like we might get something. And what actually wants to fight versus what's being a coward. I kind of want to fucking blow something up. That large group fight was not good enough for me. Alright. Let's fucking go, go, go. How close are we? Yeah, I see too. I assume it's the Fletcher one play. They probably have a provision as well. No. Mark, what are you on? And Berda, what are you on? Alright, little content. Could be good. Little content coming our way, maybe. Fingers crossed. We're not that strong out. Great. Just- Need heals on. What? Okay, I'm down. I just hit alt like 3 times and didn't go off, so that's exciting. That's the worst fucking PvP I've ever been a part of in my life. I just sat there spamming alt and didn't die and didn't get my fucking res off, my alt off. It's absolute trash. All right, where can I res? It's so trash. It's so trash. Wow. Okay. Feels bad. Felt pretty bad there, quite honestly. Like I have alt, like hit alt, didn't do anything. I've died 3 times tonight. 2 of them have been to my alt not working. And the third one was questionable, maybe not alt not working, quite honestly. Fine. My inventory was empty, joke's on them. Feels so bad, chat. Run in to gank somebody, die doing it. Feels fucking bad. Would you get it off on, Trudy? Trudy, I did a 1v1 versus Zyback today, or rather he tried to gank me on the gate, and my ult, you know, the Confessor ult, it teleports you forward. When you hit your ult, it just like blinks you forward like 10 meters or something. I died from blinking into his ultimate that does damage as a Confessor, which means that when I ult as a Confessor, I get a barrier and I move forward. My barrier is 3,000 hit points. It killed me blinking into his ult. That's impossible, because if my ult doesn't go off, I don't blink into him. If my ult does go off, I get a 3,000 point barrier. The fact that when I hit my ult, I blinked into his ult and it killed me is literally not possible. Those are two totally disparate outcomes. I don't know what I'd tell them. Your game is laggy and not working appropriately. They'd be like, we know. I don't think it matters if he's running the discipline that does extra damage to barrier. Like, it's 3,000 fucking damage. And I had 2,000 HP when I hit that ult. So that means he did 5,000 damage to me in one global cooldown through a 3,000 hit point barrier? Seems so unlikely to me. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be going somewhere. The entire wrong way. Rip. Yeah. Came here for the slide whistle. I don't know what that means. I think there... Don't we have an outpost? Slide whistle, ask Merca. If I Google slide whistle, am I going to get something useful? I don't know what that means. Oh well. Not that excited about it. Oh no! I res there? I mean, I dove into that with the idea of killing the fucking Stormcaller before he got his ult off and came very, very, very close. And then I was like, okay, I'm in danger. I'll ult out. And my ult didn't fucking do anything. Like, that wasn't a healer's fault. That was, I don't know whose fault that was, but it wasn't the healers. The healers did fine. Right by the Elks, yeah. Alright, let's rebuild our ult. Get from there. Be careful with Elks in the wild, chat. I never knew they had laser beams, but they do. Why is my ult not charged? Has anyone tried charging their ult with their weapon unequipped? Yeah, I just did that same thing, Mark. I just spent like 30 seconds punching somebody and my ult didn't charge at all. Coming to you, one play in a second. Bit worried my ult didn't charge there. Could be another display bug, there's a lot of them. It's not relog if you do it, it's a restart of the client. We should do that. We should do this now. Can you hear me okay? Okay. Gonna break some of these frost armors. That's a fair number of them, huh? Can we switch to Zephyr? Can we kill Zephyr? Kill Zephyr, kill Zephyr. Zephyr down. Okay, look at Kalanos right behind him. And Azure Shadow is really low too. Azure Shadow down. What are they doing? They're not fucking healing? Okay, cool. Go for Finn. I don't know why they aren't healing, chat. I don't know what happened, chat. They didn't seem to want to heal. They had a fair number of healers, but they just like didn't heal any of the people we focused. I feel like that we're outnumbered here. I guess we're not heavily outnumbered, but we're a little outnumbered, and I'm kind of surprised by their behavior. They just didn't do anything resembling fighting. Maybe that was us the first time. Quite honestly, like we didn't do very well, fucking well the first time, but that was kind of pretty one-sided. Huh. Okay. What was I doing? I was doing something. What the fuck was I doing before that? I was... Don't even know. What was I doing? Hmm. Alright, chat. I think that was probably a good note to end on. Call that the end of the stream. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night. I know it's low view count for this, but I'm enjoying the game a lot. I think there's some potential in this game, so I appreciate you guys being here and hanging out. Makes it a little bit more fun. Makes me feel like I'm not just wasting my time in an MMO when I'm streaming it. So there we are. Anyways, guys, have a good night. See you soon. Later.